Hello and welcome, my friends. I am Stan, and Len's going to be joining me a little later. Today, we're going to talk about something special. We're going to talk about Jaws.
Jaws.
Not those kind of Jaws, Len. Anyway, not those kind of Jaws. These kind of Jaws. Now, these are very, very important because these little unassuming Jaws are gonna let you do stuff like this on the new PiBurn Grip.
Yeah.
And this is what we're gonna talk about today. So very important, I'm gonna set it up, Len, then you're gonna take over. So what you're gonna get, that's everyone who pre-ordered the grip that are shipping in December, to the folks that are pre-ordered in the batch 2 that are shipping in February, to the folks that are getting the full Omni or the full grip rotary. You're all gonna get the same sets of jaws. So this is completely universal. These are included. So you get 4 sets of jaws besides these base jaws that are very important. And Len is going to go through all these jaws, and on top of that, he's going to be a prince and he's going to show you what type of objects right here you can use with the corresponding types of jaws that we've been testing.
That's right, that's right. Thank you, Stan. So first, we're going to show you, this is the base jaws. They should always stay in the grip. You should never remove them, but they come out. If they come out, you're going to have to put them back, and we're going to have a separate video showing how to do that. So if you look at these closer, you're going to see they have 3 holes. So you can use any of these holes depending on the size of the object, and we're going to show it to you shortly. So when you receive your grip, first it's going to come with this long finger jaws pre-installed. They're these soft rubber kind of jaws which work for a lot of objects.
So when you, real quick, so when you take the grip out of the box, it's going to kind of look like this. You're going to have these 3 finger jaws included, installed in your base jaws, right?
Yeah, that's right.
In addition, there's going to be a little baggie that's going to have these shorter jaws, these right here, and the extenders for the dog bowls. So you're going to get all of that, but the longer ones are going to be pre-installed on your grip.
Yeah. So just be careful, don't lose any of the screws.
Like I just did.
Yeah. So let's show you these finger jaws. So the best place to have them is in the middle hole, if it's possible. And the reason for this is, I'm going to show you, so because you're going to have some edge on the side, so when you put cup on top, this part of the base jaw is going to stop it. But again, it depends on the size of your tumbler.
Now these screwdrivers are also going to be included, either these or something like that. So you're
Similar.
You're going to have drivers that are similar to this, so you can use the tool right away.
Yeah, that's right, Stan. So I'm going to install this real quick, and this is how you're going to receive it out of the box.
So it's going to look like this.
Yeah. So you're going to have to decide which position you use and which jaws, depending on the object. So I'm going to show you right now the finger jaws. So these are good for any object that's straight, like this heavy beer mug.
Whoa,
Yeah.
look at that thing.
And look at this. This is glass.
And it's a pretty heavy one, too. It's got a really sizable handle. This will give any roller a lot of trouble because of the weight of the handle ratio to the weight of the cup. It's very substantial.
Yeah, I think this is 2.5 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So for this one, you're going to have to use back wheels because
for some support.
This is a little bit too heavy for our grip. So this is probably the biggest size you can use with jaws in this position. So as you can see, I'm extending them. I just want to make sure they don't fall out. And I'm going to move this here to just support it a little bit. And now I'm just going to hand tighten it.
We're going to tighten it like that?
Yeah, it's going to make sure it's even on all sides. And that's pretty good.
Yeah, so what Len is doing is he just rotated. He just makes sure that the glass, the top part of the stein here is making contact with the base jaws so that it's even, so that there's going to be no wobble.
Yep.
And what he did there is he raised the back wheels there just to make contact with the back for support.
You also want to make sure that handle doesn't hit the back wheels right here. So this is perfect right now.
Now, do you need to tighten this?
Yeah, you want to tighten it so it doesn't move anywhere. And that's it.
Now we're set.
This is ready to engrave. And it doesn't matter that the handle is heavy or it's imbalanced. It's just going to rotate perfectly.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's the long jaws.
Yeah.
All right, now show us the shorter version.
So, of course, so let's see. So if you have a wine tumbler like this, it's a little bit tapered, or if you have a cup like this, these are tapered. So these might slide off these jaws. So for this stuff, you want to use the shorter versions.
So you've got these little babies now, right here, and they're very, very useful for tapered objects, right? So maybe we try this guy. This is a really cool Yeti wine tumbler. I love these, and this is a really cool color too. Now, we engraved it earlier on the grip. As you can see, it looks great, but we're just for demonstration purposes. We're gonna show you how to mount it on using these shorter jaws.
And by the way, just so you know, these use M4 by 30 millimeter screws. So if you lose them, you might be able to get them somewhere else, or maybe from us. Just don't lose them, So this will have 16 millimeter, also M6. So I am going to pre-install this in the middle hole again.
All right, so middle hole. And why is that important? Why middle hole? Why not the first or the last hole?
So you see this edge? This is where your tumbler is going to stop.
So kind of like this.
Yeah, so it's going to self-align there.
Nice, nice. Okay, so this is the second use case. This is the use case for the short jaws. And we're going to do this tumbler.
Yeah. And you know what? You might be able to use this for the glass.
Can I try this, Len? I'm
new
with this, but let me give it a try.
Go ahead.
So I am bringing these in. Now I'm bringing this out, and I'm going to tighten it just like so. And I'm just going to make sure that it's making contact all along the three bases. And it is in there pretty good. I don't even think you need the support wheels.
No, you don't need support for this one. This is it. Well, this one also, you can see it's kind of tapered, so you might want to have to adjust the angle of the...
Yes.
So
yes.
you can lower
the actual rotary.
Yeah, and you can use level on top of it. And do you want to show them how to do that?
We don't have to do that. Let's just go through the jaws.
Yeah,
we can have a different video on the different use cases. But yeah, so that was a little tapered. As you guys know, this angle of the PiBurn grip is adjustable, just like the regular PiBurn. So you will be able to do that. Just for the sake of the demonstration, we're going to zip right past it and do a few more objects.
So
and then maybe move on to the dog bowl jaws.
This one's a little bit bigger, but again, it should work just fine. Yep.
Beautiful.
And let's see one more thing. So this is very popular. That's the
JDS.
JDS Polar Camel 20 ounce. So you see it has like this ridge inside, and this is the problem for the longer jaws because they are going to get on that edge and they're just gonna kind of bend and it's not gonna hold it very nice. But these jaws, they are perfect for this. Look at this. It just takes a second to...
And you don't need a support for this either?
Nothing.
That's beautiful.
Nothing.
Oh,
see?
look at that.
But
Perfect.
let's say you have a bigger one. So this one is Ozark Trail 32 ounce. Same thing for
that's
32.
A nice cup.
Yeah, same thing. There's a 30 ounce Yeti tumbler. Exactly the same thing. And again, it has this ridge inside.
Tiny little ridge. I don't know if you can zoom in to see, but what he's talking about is that this is a little circle right here that's a little different diameter from the very lip, right? And so that's going to be a problem if you're using long jaws. It does not have a problem with these shorter ones.
Yep. So, but because the diameter is so large, the position of the current jaws is going to be too short, so these going to fall out if you extend them too much. But that's not a problem. You're just going to have to move them one hole up.
So we're just adjusting the positioning of the short jaws to fit the diameter, the wide diameter of this cup.
That's right.
So Len's just going to put them just up a notch. Move them out.
And this also gives me an opportunity to show you something else. Something that no other chuck in the world
I like it.
has.
What is it?
It's these things. You might be wondering, what the hell are these little arms for?
These right here.
Yeah. So look, what happens is when you put the cup, it slides right past them.
Oh, that's not good. That's not even.
How you gonna align it? You can't. They do sell adapters, which you can put like on top of the jack.
But we're not gonna make people buy adapters. Nope. We're not gonna make you do that.
So this one has this built in, and again, no other chuck has this.
This is beautiful, guys. Look at that. He just plopped out those little stoppers. Those three stoppers
So
just come
extend
right
them
out.
as far as you need them for the cup.
How thoughtful is that? That's very, very easy to use.
And now, see, the cup cannot go past them. Well, maybe I need to extend. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, perfect.
Wow.
Now it's aligned on
And it's
both
aligned.
ends. Yeah. You just tighten it slightly, and that's it.
Boom.
Yeah, easy. What else? The glass, again, tapered and kind of. So for this one, I don't know. Yeah, you can still use the same position.
Oh, nice.
And again, stoppers
And you're
work
using the
here.
stoppers here
And
again.
this is glass, so you can see clearly what's happening inside.
Ooh.
You see how the jaws engage it, and they're gentle. They're not gonna break the glass.
So nice.
Yeah. Stoppers holding it, stoppers aligning it, so it's
beautiful.
not crooked. Yeah. So what do you want to show? Let's show the metal jaws, real quick.
I want to get to the dog bowl jaws, but all right, sure. Let's
Okay.
do the metal jaws first. So why would you need these?
So again, these we designed for stuff like this, for these tapered cups or the cups that have ridge inside, and you can grab them from outside.
From the outside.
But there's other uses, so let's just show it to you for the tumblers.
Let's just show them real quick, and
Yeah.
then we'll get to the everybody's
Yeah.
favorite. We've had so many requests from you guys. It was really awesome to see, and you know, overwhelming, frankly, with the folks that really wanted to do dog balls and really
Yeah.
wide diameter objects. And you guys were asking us, can you please include this with the grip? And we decided to include it
Yeah.
with every single grip we're selling.
So you attach these with using included M4 by 10 millimeter screws, and they just go right inside the jaws. So there's nothing, so they flush, and there's nothing stopping the cup. And you only have to use two. There's 3 holes, because you can move them out slightly, or you can put them inside. You can even reverse them like this to hold really small stuff like
Let's put the
pencils,
smaller stuff. Yep.
straws, whatever you want.
So they can hold both with this side and with the other side. You can kind of
And these are kind
wedge it in there.
of similar to other chucks that have similar jaws. These are like basic chuck jaws, I would say. Yeah, the combinations and possibilities is
Unlimited.
just
Unlimited.
Like endless. I don't even know all the possible.
Well, we had Kathy Ray just, you know, do a video with a Christmas ornament
Yeah,
on
that
these
was
short finger
really
jaws. That
cool.
was really awesome. And we have people do raw eggs.
So one cool thing about these, that I designed them in such a way that you see this ridge. Usually you're not going to engrave this part, but you might want to do full wrap, and you might want to engrave from the edge to the edge. So the thing is, these jaws, they actually stop right before the painted part.
Ah, good.
So they don't block anything, you see?
Excellent.
That's one thing. The second thing about these jaws, they're very thin. So most laser heads will be able to pass right through without bumping into
That's
them.
important.
So like Ian laser has focal distance from the nozzle about 6 to 7 millimeters, and this will work. This is, I believe, 5 millimeters.
Beautiful.
So it can pass right over, and it holds it really, really nice and straight.
Look at that.
Yeah, same thing for this cup, I believe. I might be wrong, no. So you can actually hold your cup like this if you want. Oh yeah, definitely.
I haven't seen that.
There you go.
And no back wheels for support?
Nope.
It's good. This is great. Very, very cool.
Yeah. So that's the use for this. And now let's get to your favorite extended jaws.
The extended jaws. This is the fun stuff. Look how small they are. They're so unassuming. It's very hard to believe that with something this small, you'll be able to do this massive 8-inch dog ball. Like, it's pretty heavy. Very, very tricky, very difficult to do. Even on an amazing roller such as the PiBurn, best roller ever, you know. But items such as this, notoriously tricky to do. And we've had some folks still do them, you know. But it just takes a while to get it right. So let's see how these beautiful little jaws make our problems all go away.
So let me show you something really
see what it's
important
doing.
about these. They have 3 holes on each side. You see that? So 3 of them are threaded. This is where you're gonna put the fingers in. And 3 of them are not threaded. This is where you're gonna attach them to the base jaws using the same M4 by 10 millimeter screws. So let's do it just like with metal jaws.
So let's attach them first.
Yeah, let's attach them first.
So you're attaching these extenders to the base jaws. The
Yes.
base jaws have threaded holes. You can just screw these M4s in.
And again, you have two choices in position. You can move, you can place it like this, or you can move it higher.
And so do you want to move it higher right now, given this dog bowl? We're okay?
This is gonna work just fine.
So we can even do items even larger than this, in theory.
In theory, yeah. All right. And the last one. Same thing, default position. Oops.
Come on, Len.
It's hard to reach there.
All right, you got it. Here we go.
One
one
more.
more. So don't lose any of these screws. If you lose some, give us a shout. You
Yep.
can either just holler on the forum or hit the help button right on the website.
And now we're going to use our long fingers, same ones. Let's use the last hole, the biggest position.
So as you can see, there's a little bit of a setup here, right? So the switching from items, this is critical. If you're gonna switch from an item such as this to a large dog ball, there's a little bit of setup time. That's what we're
right.
doing here. That's normal. That's totally fine.
Yep.
You're gonna do some setup time. So, you know, if you do swap a lot from different types of items, just be aware of that. There's gonna be some setup time.
Yeah. But it's only gonna take you, I don't know, 2-3 minutes.
I mean, we just did that. You
Yeah.
know, it seems easy when you do it, Len.
You wanna do the
Yeah,
honors?
well, let me tighten this. All right, is it tight?
Different screwdriver. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it seems
It
pretty
is tight,
tight.
yeah.
Seems great.
And
All right.
these might look loose, but it doesn't matter because when you grip it, it's gonna
It's gonna
stay. Yeah.
like form in shape. All right. So am I doing this?
Yeah.
Scared, Len. All right.
Don't be
Am I
scared.
doing this actually? All right.
Shark is not here.
All right. So let's go. 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 So I'm gonna use the stoppers right here.
Yeah. Almost got it.
I'm excited. All right. Boom. So that's in there, I think, pretty good. Is this making contact?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
It does.
Yes, it is. And yes, it is. So I think I got it from the first try.
You got it, yeah.
So if a noob like me can do it, you guys can definitely do it. And look at this. Look how smooth. It's
Yeah.
perfectly balanced. There's no wobble in here. You know, this is just awesome, Len.
No. Sure.
Great work on these extender jaws. And again, these jaws come standard now with every single grip
Yeah.
and add-on kit. If you've got a 3 or a 4, if you've got a PiBurn, get the add-on kit just like this. You're going to get the jaws with it.
That's right.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You want to do baseball bat?
No, get out of here, Len. Go.